A thumbs up. All right, he's ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome our guest to the stream, Demish Gaye. Welcome. We'll give you a round of applause from the
Good night.
coach's best family. All right, welcome on. How is it going?
Well, everything going good so far.
All right. Well, you and I spoke, and you know that you're just coming in, and hope you're a bit relaxed and not too rushed now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Before we get into it, how was that race at Gibson? Talk to the fans about it.
Well, it was pretty okay. Getting back into the strides and just grateful it was an injury-free race.
All right, that's awesome. All right, so we wanna people. This is Olympian and World Championships medalist, also World Relay medalist, Demish Gaye. He currently works out with the big coach Maurice Wilson at Sprint Tech, which is based at GC Foster College. Now, tell us how you got involved in track and field, Demish.
Well, to tell you the honest truth, track and field was college thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't from high school. It was in college.
Okay, so you have a very young training age then.
Yeah,
Because we heard the story, that you came over from a particular community college because they saw you running and, you got transferred to the big bad institution, JC Foster College.
yeah,
And of course, the rest is history.
yeah.
Become a world star. But since you weren't involved in it at the early stages of your life, who motivated you to enter into it at college?
Well, I had this one friend that me and him used to go high school, and him we normally do like a sports day, run up and down and them thing there. So him did know me have like a talent from long time. So
Yeah.
when me and him go knocks, him did say he might join the track team and me fi come join too. But me I said no, so I can't bother. And him insist.
Okay.
So I just there say start.
Okay, that's good. Big up your virgin, man.
Yeah, all the
Yep.
time.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Out of all the events, why you choose the 400, or why the coach? Well, I guess the coach would have seen something, but why the 400, knowing that the shorter sprints are the glamour events?
Um, say to be honest, I always wanted to sprint,
Yeah.
but the sprinting never really a workout for me at the time. So
Yeah.
just switch to the 400.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Start easy faster. I wanted to sprint, but then I got an injury in the first year,
Mm-hmm.
so that kind of held me back. So I just say, all right, you know what, I'm going to focus on the 400.
Okay. Okay. Good. I see somebody commenting in the comment section say, anything you win, you must give a friend half. All right. Demish, I normally watch you when you're running, and you have a very unique running style. Is it deliberate, or it's just a natural sort of running style?
I wouldn't say deliberate because it's just natural. It's just natural.
Okay, natural. People, when they see Demish Gay coming down the home stretch, man, has straight high knees, you wonder. And now I understand why you run that way, because you always want to do the shorter sprints. But trust me, pure high knees.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a particular quarter miler that you emulate and you try to race like that individual?
No, not really.
No, okay, okay, cool. So you just go about following the instruction of your coach and how to run the race.
Yeah.
All right, good. When you made your first national team, what was that like for you?
Well, it was actually a great feeling. Most people don't know my first national team was actually World Indoors 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I ran 45 outdoor, and they selected me for the indoor team in 2016.
Okay. All right, since you mentioned that, any ideas going through your mind that you'd be challenging at the World Indoors?
This year,
Yes.
I don't think I'll be participating in the World Indoors this year. The focus is more outdoors this year. Seeing that I'm coming back from an ankle injury last year,
Okay.
so I'm just more focusing on outdoors.
All right. You would have had some a series of injuries as well. What motivated you to continue in the sport? In knowing that these injuries sometimes come at a time when you're in top form. Um, I think one time you were doing well, and then the was it the Chick V came on and messed things up. Talk to us about that.
Yes, I think it was 2016 when I got the Chick V. That was the same year after I made the World Indoors, and then prolonging down to the season, I got the virus, and it kind of did some things to the muscle, which led to some injuries. So that was part of the thing why I didn't make the team in 2016 to Rio.
Okay. All right, and we trust that you'd have gotten over those injuries, and you're doing whatever it takes, to prevent those injuries, because as they say in Jamaica, prevention better than cure, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right. So quickly, we have some very good quarter milers in Jamaica. Who you believe is the toughest competitor that you'd have run against?
To be honest, all my competitors are tough. All of them. All my competitors are tough.
So you
Every
do
time
have you.
I step out on the track, I'm nervous.
Oh, oh. All right. You hear that, people? So
Yeah,
it
man.
doesn't matter how often you're running as an elite athlete. The butterflies still come around. So
Still there.
don't take it for granted when these individuals go out on the track to represent the country and represent themselves, of course. We have to support them right through. I noticed though throughout this season, Demish, I'd asked you that question on Saturday, and that you have been doing a lot of 4 by 100 meters. Is this a new strategy for your coach this season, or you're actually working on something special?
Well, we're just working on some new things, seeing what can happen for the rest of the season. The 4x1 and the sprinting was always in the mix for from previous years, but as I said, injury always cause a lot of things and kind of hinder me from sprinting. But this year we're working on certain things, so I'm really grateful that I have gotten in a couple sprint races already, and I want to get in a couple more.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right, we're gonna take some questions from the chat. So people, get your questions ready. For what is the goal for this year's World Championship in Eugene? You made mention that the focus is outdoor. What is the goal for this year at Eugene?
Well, the first thing is to go to the national trials and then get myself on the team, and from there we take it from there.
Okay, but is there a specific goal that you want to make the final? You want to be in the top three? You want to be in the top four? I know
Well,
you
the,
have a goal, man, but you probably don't want to say it. But
the aim is definitely top three,
mhm.
so we're working towards that.
Okay, okay, good. That's awesome. Um, Jamaica national trials has always been competitive. Like you say, all of the runners that you go up against are your competitors, and you feel a little jitter sometimes. Um, who do you believe right now, as we speak, is your biggest threat to the national championship? Or it's not about the competitor, but about what you do on the day?
I cannot say it. It's just about what I do on the day.
Okay, so when you go in these races, you basically focus on you and not run anybody else's race.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, awesome. I see some questions coming in. We'll soon be getting to that those questions, and just a little break. Just to remind you that this video is brought to you by Richos Roots Drink. Richos Sorrel Roots Drink. Richos, a true Jamaican experience. So let's get back into the question. We are talking to Demish Gaye, quarter miler or 400-meter specialist from Sprint Tech over there at GC Foster College. That's my alma mater, people, or one of my alma mater. Big up to all the persons at GC Foster College at this time. Um, you think that you'll be the national champion this year over
Def-
400 meter?
and I'm not gonna doubt myself, definitely.
All right, definitely. That sounds confident. All right, so let me see if I could get a few questions. People, we're not gonna be keeping Demish for too long. Um, let me. I can say he's just reaching, and he has some things to take care of. I know the athletes them have to get them rest, people. So I don't want to keep him too long, and then get a call from the big boss and say, "I see you." All right. All right, so let me check through the comments and see if I see any questions. I know this is weird, but what is the most painful injury in your career so far?
Well, it was the one that kind of had me out for 8 weeks last year.
Mm-hmm.
The stress fracture to the ankle. I was in a boot for 6 weeks, no running physically. So most of the work was just walking, being in the pool.
Okay, so that would have been his worst injury so far. Hot chilly with that question. Rob Smith is saying, is there any specific time you're aiming for this year?
Well, I'm looking for a personal best. I'm not gonna say a time, but just wanna get to a personal best this year.
Okay,
Good
and
for the followers.
with the progress of the training, you see yourself achieving that goal this year.
Yes, most definitely.
All right, good. Bertland Cameron, Bertie Dunn. This one is coming from Toffee Rudy. Is my all-time favorite Jamaican quarter miler. Who is yours?
Huh?
The person is saying that Bert Cameron is their
Yeah.
favorite quarter miler for Jamaica. Do you have one? And who is that person?
To be honest, I don't have one, as I said, just like the training age in the trucks, me kind of young, so there
Yes.
you know a lot of truck stars like that.
All right, thanks for being honest, Demish. People, the man is
Definitely.
new to the sport, even though he's a world beater and a very um good runner on the track. Man, he has run 44s on many occasions. So even though he has done all those things, he's very new to track and field, people. All right. Warren Webster is saying, is there anything new in your training regiment you are doing to help you avoid injury in the future?
Yes, there's new stuff, a lot more recovery and a lot more attention to the areas which normally gives problems.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, Warren. So that question was answered. Rico Dane is saying, I always wonder about those high knees at the last 60 or 40 meters. Do you ever have talks with coach about it in the past to go faster?
Well, we try to, but the people are saying that I'm doing 90s, but out there on the track, I'm not seeing it.
At that latter end of the race, when the lactic kick in, man, you just want to see the line.
Just want to see the line.
Oh man. Hey people, 400 is a very grueling event, Them should tell you about the training regime. Trust me, but it no one give away too much. You know what I mean? So we're not getting into that. Um Yankney, he answered that already. He doesn't see any of the athletes. He just go out there and do his run. So because it's track and field boss, stay in I'm lane. You know what I mean? Um Rico Denny said them really high boss. Watch the video of yourself. Yeah, man, you need to take in those videos, Demish, because trust me, it looks. That's why I asked the question, if it is deliberate or it is something that comes naturally. But he said, Rico Dane, it is natural. What has been this one is from CT Prof. What has been your best 4x4 team so far in your career? That quartet.
Think it was Doha 2019.
Mm-hmm. Remind us of those persons.
It was me, Akeem Bloomfield, Terry Thomas, and we had Javan Francis as well, and think we had Nathan too.
Okay, Nathan Allen, yeah man. All right, yeah, that was a good team. Good team. We hope that these athletes can put in some good work so that you people can link up again and win medals for the country, right? All right. Any more questions, people? Any more questions? Don't see any more questions coming in. Um, CT Prof is said. But I want you to correct us. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're signed to Adidas. You're an Adidas athlete, right?
Yes.
All right. So people, yeah, Demish Gaye is signed to Adidas. So he reps Adidas, people. So that's something that you'd have learned about Demish Gaye. But it's good to know, Demish. That like I said earlier, your training age is very young, and you'd have accomplished quite a lot in the sport thus far. What sort of feeling you have in that situation?
Well, to me, it's a pretty great feeling. I must give thanks all the time because when I really look at where I'm coming from and what I've accomplished, I give thanks all the time because some years ago my PB was like 49.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty grateful to be at 44 mid now.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's good. Um, we need. But Rob Smith is saying that we need a 4x4 medal this year. Rob Smith, is that a threat or an encouragement? I hope it's an encouragement. Bolt said he's scared of the 400. Why you choose the 400-meter as the race of choice? I think he answered that earlier, right? You heard that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. He answered that earlier. You wanted to do the sprint. He got an injury in the shorter sprints, and he went back to the 400 meters. So that's the reason that he's doing the 400-meter at the moment. Hot Chili is asking, what other sports do you watch?
Really, it's just track and field. I'm not really a football fan like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just mostly track.
Okay. All right. Cool. When will you be on the track next? And is there any plans to go on the Diamond League circuit?
Well, right now I'm just training. I haven't had any dialogue with my agent as yet. So as the season progresses, and then we'll see. We take it from there.
All right. Great. Everton Jackson is saying, when does Demish see himself breaking into the 43s club?
That's a question I cannot answer, but the 43 will come when it comes.
All right. All right. Cool. That one is a difficult one still in Everton. Trust me, because yeah, man, that one is a difficult one. I'm praying that you have a healthy season this year. That is coming from Courtney Montague. Big
Thanks.
up yourself, Courtney. I'm sure he appreciates that. Rico Dane wants to know your age. If he cares to share, just checking his track timeline.
I'm 29.
He's 29, Rico Dane. All right. Any more question? All right. I'm not seeing any more question at this time. But Demish Gate, do you care to share some form of encouragement to some of the young athletes out there um, who wish to take on the 400-meter as an event of choice?
Definitely, I'd say it's hard, but it's pretty fun. The 400 meter is pretty fun, and you just have to do the work. Once you do the work, then you'll get the results.
All right, so put in the work. One last question before we close off with this segment with Demish Gaye. Um, Warren Webster saying congratulations for your service to Jamaica. I will be cheering you on from Canada. Big up yourself.
Big up, Warren.
All right. In terms of the males in Jamaica, I think some of the fans are theorizing that there's a lull. Do you think the male on the male side of things, the sprinting, we're having a slow period, and or do you see it rising to the top soon and very soon?
Well, I can say it's just one of those periods where, as they say, it's a slow period. But I think it will get back there. I'm confident it will get back there.
Okay. All right, people, you heard it from Demish Gay. That the men's track and field will get back. The sprinting side of it will be getting back in short order. Yank Negram is saying, which school you support at champs?
All right. I don't really support any school like that. I just watch for the fun and to see. As I said, I love to watch the track and field and to see which athletes stand out and who do great. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I just would love to watch the races and see the excitement.
All right, cool. All right, so people, there you have it. Demish Gay, the 400-meter specialist from Sprint Tech over there by GC Foster College. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. We know you have stuff to go and take care of, Demish, but we appreciate you stopping by over here on the coach's desk to join Coach Minzy and the crew. Yeah, man.
No problem.
This is what we do on a Tuesday. We talk track and field. We have guests on, and we just try and have a wholesome conversation where track and field is concerned. So really appreciate it again. Big up yourself, and we hope to see you on this show another time. Any final
Yep.
words you want to share? Anybody you want to big up? You can big up anybody you want. And where the people can find you on the social media platform.
Um, um, Instagram, Demish Gay. I just mostly use the Instagram.
Okay. So is there anybody you want to big up before you go? Any final words?
Big up Sprint Tech Track Club. Big up the fans.
All right. Big up yourself, people. All right, Demish. Thanks very much again. And just continue to work hard. Continue to do what you need to do to stay injury free. And we're going to be watching you as you progress throughout this season. Big up yourself.
All right, thanks. Cool.
Yeah, man. All right, people. There you have it. Demish Gay, the specialist